Come thrift with me in Renfrew. This is only my second time going to the thrift stores here, but I had to bring my sister along since we were kid-free and decided to spend the day together. Our first stop was Gran Pop's thrift store. This is an excellent place if you love digging through, looking for your items, and also love great prices. Here are the frames that I've set aside so far in my maybe pile. I love to set aside things that catch my eye and then decide on them later. Like this little bell, I loved the glass and the brass together. This whole hutch here was $150, which is an excellent price for a piece this size. Earlier when I mentioned that this thrift store is excellent if you love digging and exploring, here I am just checking out the drawers, and when I opened this cupboard, there were some more items inside. So you definitely have to dig, and you can for sure find some treasures. There's something here that would literally suit anybody. These covered pie dishes are definitely on trend right now. This one was $5, I believe. Perfect for an apple pie. It's just not something I would use, so I decided to leave it behind. That plate there in the background is absolutely adorable too. Our next stop was Valley Thrift, and these shelves are absolutely packed. I love to check out the front shelves to the right away because it's where they display all their newer things. This swan trinket dish was $9.99, and these ceramic florals here were $19.99. Absolutely beautiful. Staffordshire bone china made in England. This rose here, the paint job was absolutely amazing. I almost bought this, but I couldn't really think of a spot I would use it, so I left it for somebody else. They had a lot of brass figurines while we were there. This pineapple was pretty cute, and I liked that it was a little trinket dish. Here are some more of those brass figurines I was talking about. I did end up grabbing a few, so they're not in the video actually. You'll have to wait until I do my haul to see which ones I ended up grabbing. These back here were eggs that were decorated. They were $4.99 each. Very fragile, beautiful. I really liked the colors on this one here. This green transferware set was absolutely gorgeous. I wish I had brought my lead testing kit so that I could see if there was lead paint on these, but they were Wedgwood. It was $89.99 for the whole set. I noticed this clock hiding behind here and wanted to take a peek at it. I've been looking for one for my living room, and I thought this one was absolutely beautiful, but I was looking for something a little more rustic or woodsy to go with my living room decor. Here is the aisle of all the dishes and glassware. There is even more on the other side behind me. So when I said that when I got to the dishes, this is the area where you really have to dig and look for those pieces, I wasn't kidding. Look at all this glass. I was in absolute heaven. I could easily spend hours looking through all of these shelves. In the back corner is where I typically find garden items, but you definitely have to make sure you take a close look because people put things down like these coasters. The set was all four for $4.99. There were some teacups down there, and this Santa head, I thought he was absolutely adorable. He's just missing his classic red hat. They had a lot of these Capodimonte style bone china floral displays, and they ranged anywhere from $8.99 to $15.99 depending on how intricate the design was. They had this huge animatronic Santa for $89.99. Next up was Raymond's used furniture and decor. This was my first time coming in this store, and it was absolutely beautiful. There were so many different displays, lots to look at. I could have easily spent hours looking around in here. I would say the only thing to note is that even for some really small plastic trinkets, there was nothing under $5 here, so everything was $5 or more. Just something to keep in mind if you come here. Here's one of those Capodimonte styled bone china floral displays for $10, so very similar to Valley Thrift for that. The little golden white tea set there at the bottom was the whole set for $40, which was a great price. The colors on this little pumpkin back here caught my eye. It was $5. I would think it's like a little trinket dish, or I could put a magnet on it and add it to my fridge for the fall. I was really considering it, so I put it in my pile for now. The only thing really holding me back was that $5 price tag. If it was hand painted, the $5 would totally be worth it, but it was just a piece of paper kind of plastered on, but it was still catching my eye, so I thought I'd think about it. Noticing now, I didn't notice that little bunny on the basket in the background. I wish I would have picked him up and checked out his price because he's pretty adorable. That just goes to show you that there is so much to see. You could probably go through this place 10 times and see something new each time you walked through. I should mention that if you are planning to come to Renfrew for a thrift trip, there are tons of places here that you can explore. But the one important thing is to make sure to bring some cash with you. Most places only do cash. Some will do card and e-transfer, but it's best to just have some cash on hand just in case. This wooden wall plaque here I think is really well done for $5. This cat for $5 hanging is so adorable. I just couldn't think of where I would hang him. Maybe on the edge of a planter. I know a lot of people are still looking for the blue and white pottery and plate sets. Here was a blue and white Wedgwood plate for $30. This little rooster definitely caught my eye. It reminds me of one I have that was my great-grandmother's, only not blue and white. They had so many different blue and white containers. I loved the lid on this one. It was $5. I decided to put it in my pile and think about it. This was a section that I really had a hard time walking away from. I've been looking for paperweights with designs inside for a long time now, but these were more antique-y prices rather than thrifting prices, so I decided to leave them behind and hope that in the future I find one at a thrift store for a cheaper price. But these are absolutely gorgeous. I do have to say, I think my favorite one is this one here I'm about to pick up. The flower inside is absolutely beautiful. If I don't find one in the wild soon, I might have to go back to this store and snatch it up. This was only 3 of the 5 stores in Renfrew that we decided to check out, and we actually ended up going to Kanata as well. So stay tuned to see my full thrift haul.